Monica, do you relate to this? I do nothing but work. I do nothing but think about work. Do work with him. I'm absolutely upset. I don't mind, but
it's a really good place to start the conversation.
Yeah, it is interesting that I had to write. I'm presenting something in West Cork. Anyway, it's a piece I did for the university.
Should we record this?
Introduce Monica.
Okay, that is interesting. I want to talk about that.
Go, just talk.
Hello, Mónica Muñoz. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Muñoz.
That's right.
Okay. I want to know so much about you. I know you because you are the partner of Brendan Muldowney, the film director, who is a friend of Paul, who is recording this and produces this podcast and is my partner. And I met you at my shows. And you're a dancer and you're from Spain and I want to know all about you. So tell me, who is Mónica Muñoz?
Mónica Muñoz, very good. Well, I'm a dancer, a teacher, a choreographer.
And where are you from in Spain?
From Barcelona.
Barcelona. I love the way you say Barcelona. I love Barcelona.
Yeah,
that was the first.
there?
Yes, it was the first city in Spain I ever went to, and it just
it's a great city. It has this Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Beautiful light, architecture.
So tell me about I'm fascinated by your career in dance and how you came into it.
Well, I started dance, as a child. Started doing jazz dance, all very explosive movements and also drama. But I think more that I was always a mover. I was always a.
How would the jazz training differ from the ballet? Is there a substantial difference, would you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You see, ballet is all very codified, and there is the bar, and there is the center, and this is all a vocabulary, and everybody's doing the same things. It's quite extreme for the body, and it's quite super, super hard.
Yeah.
The ballet is, but the jazz, it's really more about expression, and it's all about more.
But is there not a set vernacular?
No, not in jazz. So there is a different,
the people always make this joke, jazz
dance. Well, it's true that. Yeah. It really depends on the teacher, what type of,
But say if you joined a jazz dance company, how do there must be a vernacular, a certain moves.
There's definitely a certain moves that they will do, but it is really much more free in this way than ballet.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you were doing the jazz and drama?
These two things, but also I realized that I was moving all the time. I was doing choreographies for myself, for my sister. I was imitating Michael Jackson on TV. I was always like...
And did you do any of the traditional Spanish?
Flamenco, Later on. Yeah, at some point I was really mad about dancing. So later on, maybe around 14.
Yeah.
When I was getting a teenager, was the only thing that I was really focused on. I started to do flamenco, more ballet then seriously.
Yeah. And then did you go off and study it? Is that what you?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Where did you train then?
Well, I started in Barcelona.
Yeah.
In the professional school, Institut del Teatre. But then I saw a film of Pina Bausch.
You went to Germany?
Yeah, and I went to the Pina Bausch school. I was determined to.
When I saw a film. Pina Bausch, but she, excuse me, but my ignorance, she's still around. Is she? No, she's not.
She died.
When did she die?
2009.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but she was still. So you met Pina Bausch.
Yeah.
So what was the thing about Pina Bausch dance? It's narrative, is it?
No, it's dance theater. It is really dance theater. I suppose what you will see from her pieces, which are quite iconic, and then people really start to imitate it and really copy a bit her things, is that it's not about dance technique. The dance is just, you have to have technique, but it's really about life.
Yeah.
It's really, dance is really an expression of life. Dance is really about the personality of the dancers. It's really about your life. She will ask questions, you see, in order to bring material, and it will be like.
So when did you train with the Pina Bausch?
With a lot with the dancers. Yeah, they were in her company. They were in the school teaching.
In the school. How do they teach that then? How do you structure? How do you create an environment where you're passing on the essence of what?
The essence of the dance is. Was very interesting. For example, the type of classes were very simple, but was very much about dropping everything and the alignment. It was like not GG or not, It was very much about drop the dancer, be a human, because we want We want seeing people dancing. We don't want to see the dancer. The technique is just a tool. Is behind, has to be very strong.
Yeah.
But it's all about the human. It's all about Mónica dancing. It's not.
Okay. So is the starting point with that your body as it is when you come in, or would they do the ballet thing of, in ballet every muscle is worked, everything is refined to the nth?
Absolutely. I mean, there is also refinement for sure, but it was really about dropping everything. And the first thing, it's really about you. It's not about copying a movement. It's just also very much also from the inside, from somatic, just from feeling it.
But how would you?
Because also for her also, she says a lot like, I'm not interested how people move, but why they move. It is also nearly coming more from a theatrical, psychological, so there is a lot of theater people who absolutely adore Pina Bausch because of that. But still, you see the dancers and, I mean, they are super skilled, for sure, but it is always about why.
Why?
And the how comes just because of the why.
So are all
it was all made of fear, made of joy, made of sadness, made of despair. There is a lot of, at the beginning there was a lot of suffering, also a lot of humor as well. The pieces are super funny.
Yeah, so are the pieces improvised or choreographed?
No, the pieces are based on improvisations and questions that she made to the dancers.
Like what kind of questions?
For example, something sad, something blue, something stupid.
And she would have them respond physically.
Exactly. And sometimes people were with these questions, a list of, I don't know, hundred of questions. I'm just saying something. But Anita, she was very interested in your personal experience. What is sadness for you?
It's a form of dance facilitation.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's awakening a part of you that will respond to the right questions.
Yeah.
Or not the right questions, questions.
Questions that really waking up something.
So you go into a room and they do that, and then how is that built into a show that she takes out?
Yeah, all the pieces that really collages, they are very, because it's really, you don't see, it's not a linear story at all, but all the pieces are about these experiences from the dancers. But they make sense, and they have videos and videos and videos of improvisations, but she knew what type of things she wanted to show.
So could people put on a Pina Bausch show now? Is it all marked in a kind of dance notation, what they were doing, or were they kind of created in the moment and they're gone?
Well, the videos exist. I mean, there is also a whole archive, and there is a foundation of Pina Bausch, but they are also, because she's dead now, but they are continuing bringing her.
The company's dead. That was it's in Wuppertal, is it?
It's in Wuppertal, yeah. Tanztheater Wuppertal, yeah.
What is? I remember that because is that on the Rhine or the Ruhr? What river is the Wuppertal on? It's on the river, isn't it?
The Rhine.
The Rhine. And what was it like moving to Wuppertal?
The school is not in Wuppertal, it's in Essen, but oh my God. Right. Oh no, it was hardcore because, I moved when I was 19.
Yeah, because
I was very young. I did 1 year in Barcelona and I said, no, I want to go there. I did the audition with 300 people from all over the world.
Wow.
And
you must be good, Monica. You must be good now. You're to dwell there. What is Essen like? Does it feel like a provincial city?
It's a very industrial city. One of these made of in the 50s or something.
Yes.
Very, but I remember being there in October already. The lack of light and really classes and but the lack of light was for me very hardcore.
Of course, you've right.
And everything was very cold as well. I remember by February I wanted to go home. I thought I'm not going to survive here.
And how long did you stay there?
20 years.
What?
Well, no, I finished the school. But what was very nice, it was people from all over the world. There were people from Colombia, there were people from Taiwan in my class. I mean, there are
when it's so like that, there's nothing to do but focus on the dance.
Well, yes, exactly. This is, was very homesick at the beginning, but then this is what I realized. I mean, what an opportunity. And then it was obsessed, dance. Many things were great.
Did you
And then I stayed in, I then moved to different dance companies. In Germany, there's a good support for the arts. You have a lot of companies that have full-time jobs for dancers. They have... an amazing
so you began your career for years in Germany.
Yeah.
And out of Germany, then did you tour a lot too when you were...
a lot. a lot around around Germany, of course, but also around Europe. I went a lot to Switzerland, Portugal, I don't know, a lot of to the east of, this was very nice, east of Europe, places like Poland, Czech Republic, or things like that. Not so much to crazy places or something, the companies that I was working with. But
and was it all that Pina Bausch style?
Very different. I mean, at the beginning, yes, maybe I was with a couple of companies that, they did this Tanztheater type of thing. But then I also got into much more physical work. And
I was saying that when I went to England, I loved companies like DV8. And I remember like watching it go, wow, and then doing a workshop in that style of dance and just going, ow, it hurts. Dance is so hard. We were just saying that. It is.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's a technique, you see that where you can really throw yourself on the floor. And
because they really do.
They getting in and
fling
out
themselves.
of the floor. Yeah. It's called release technique.
It's
do
called
a lot release.
Okay.
But basically, the idea is that you release the muscle tension, and by releasing you are, you cannot hurt yourself. If you are dropping yourself on the floor and letting everything go, you know when you fall sometimes and you really, don't have, if you don't contract your muscles, then slowly, and then you get also much more efficient with movement. There is a lot of, momentum, swing. But
because they really have that, because you know their work, don't
absolutely,
you?
And getting in and out of the floor, rolling, jumping, but using the floor really as a support where you can really get in and out. And then there is now a lot of acrobatic things that come from that. But it's really the idea of using the floor as a support.
And we were also
rolling and
another thing you were saying about when you began the training first in Barcelona, you were doing drama too, but the approach to drama was very much through the body too. We were just talking about that before we started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you say that's a kind of more European approach to it? Because the tradition in Ireland seems to have been in acting. I think I was saying it was more come out and say the words, because it was all about the words. It was all talking head. And I always thought, like, particularly there'd be a lot of brilliant Belgian companies coming to the theatre festival, that this seems a great tradition of, even for actors who are not necessarily dancers, that the embodiment is as much the performance as...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's very interesting that you say the Belgian companies, because, in Belgium there is also a big dance, contemporary dance scene. Like, it's huge. Like, it's very, very huge. So, of course, the training from the actors will be very physical. It's really about being present in the body, and the voice is a tool. You see, but it's not the tool. You are not an actor because you repeat the words. I mean, it's really so everything is an embodiment.
Because
you're doing your work.
Well, I trained as an actress in London, and I heard it repeated ad infinitum, voice is the actor, particularly in the vocal training. It's the dexterity of your voice and what you can do with the voice, but that is the actor.
There is a lot of, you see in Europe a lot of,
But then you'd see other performers and go, what is it? There's something I'm loving. And it's that they had an interesting embodiment. I think it's come more into training. Do you ever do any classes in the Lear? Do you ever teach there? Or do you teach in any of the drama colleges?
In the drama colleges, I did a bit in the American college, and it was a bit... But there is definitely true. A lot of people who does a lot of movement for actors and training for actors.
Yeah, because I think it just adds... It's a kind of essential thing. But tell me, you're working in Germany, you're working with all these dance companies. Where does Ireland come in? It came in because I was in a company in Freiburg. Actually, it was a great company. We had always guest choreographers, so we were fixed. The dancers had a fixed contract, and the choreographers were changing. And 1 year, somebody came to Ireland to a travel or something, and they saw a performance from Coach Kane, from David Bolger. Oh, I know David Bolger.
Yes.
We worked with, I had the group called the Newlers, and he looked at us once. It's so interesting he said this. We said, David, look at what we're doing and see, do we need choreography? And you know what he said? He went, I like the way you move. You don't need it. I like what you do. I like exactly that thing you're saying, is that being about thing almost. You are what you are. And you move within the frame of, he's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. And then he did the choreography there. I met him there because he worked with us for a piece. And then actually the company finished because there was, this always happened, new director. But we got in contact and we kind of like each other. He liked also how I was working. And then he invited 3 of us to do a piece in Dublin. He told me, will you like to come to do a piece in Dublin with my company? Will be
when was that? When was that?
I think it was 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I came here to do a piece with David Bolger, and was.
What was the piece?
It was called Out of Harm's Way. Out of Harm's Way.
Yeah.
It was an adaptation of the piece that we did in Germany with him.
Yeah.
But he's absolutely fabulous. I mean, he's coming also very much from the dance theater type of influence.
Yeah. So you came here in 2007, and then how come you stayed?
And then he invited me again and again. So I will come every year to do a new piece with him, or to tour pieces. So I was coming maybe for 3-4 years. But then coming back to to Ireland, and then.
So when were you still based in Germany?
Exactly. Yeah, I will come really to do a project for 2 months. Depends on the length of the. But I was based in Berlin at that time, and I was then a freelance. So I will come.
Yeah.
I was working a lot here in Ireland, but also in Switzerland or places like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met my partner Brendan at some point
here in Dublin.
And
then so that kind of drew you to.
Yeah. But I was for a very long time. We had a long distance relationship.
And this is a kind of just not about dance, a more personal thing. What was it like moving then? You had left Spain, and you said the thing about the light in Germany and whatever, but you built your whole career there. What was it like?
But finally, I realized that really for me, my home was my body and my work. If I was working, I was happy because I moved I don't know how many times. I had at some point that's it, a suitcase, and that's it. I didn't have anything else. I had summer clothes, winter clothes, but I was moving so much. You see, the work is it. And you move to a place because you have a work with a company and you connect. I was very lucky as well. I have to say, like now when I see the amount of dancers that are out there, I say, wow. But I was working as a dancer. I couldn't make a living as a dancer. I was,
and
I was not choreographing, teaching. I was a dancer. That's it. There were years that was easier and some others were more difficult. But I was really like a.
But
I didn't. Sometimes I was living in horrible cities in Germany. Gelsenkirchen, hello.
What's it called?
Gelsenkirchen.
I've never even heard of it. Where is that? Where is it?
Well, listen, in Nordrhein-Westfalen is this area where Wuppertal, Essen, Düsseldorf is very
industrial
Germany or something. But you go to this Gelsenkirchen and there is a theater with an orchestra, with a theater company, with a dance company, with a chorus. And the people from the city, they have an abonnement. They go there to see the pieces. So there is...
But that's European. That's the European aesthetic, where the culture is part of it.
Because you go to the theater. And now this is also getting lost a tiny bit at the moment. But there is this thing that the people go to the theater. You were speaking before also about how in England people go to see your shows.
I was saying that I just did a tour this time last year in England with, it was actually, I ended up working with the menopause doctor, but I was doing my comedy as part of her show. But there is a culture of people go any night of the week to the theatre. So we were touring 6 or 7 nights a week on the road night after night, whereas in Ireland, you're pushing it out a bit. You say, we'll try it Thursday. But generally, it's a tour Friday, Saturday, maybe. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're your days. It's much smaller and there's a different culture here. Because I was saying that to you before, that I think we did have a brilliant visual culture in Ireland. You can see the Book of Kells, you can see the tradition going back centuries. There is a great movement tradition in Ireland through Irish dance. It's all there, but I think we were colonised and we were extremely, extremely poor, and that's why we don't have that cultural tradition.
For sure.
But it's coming. It will. I know there's an ongoing debate about the funding, but it does need it, doesn't it?
No, but there is. Yeah.
Do you find Irish dancing, the fact that we cut the arms out of the dance, is one of the unusual things?
You know, the Irish
dance.
Oh
yeah, absolutely. Well, you see, I teach at the university in Limerick, so
I talk about that.
Yeah, I see them all the time. I mean, but what? Well, it is really the folklore, the folklore of Ireland. It's really the dance is. But has. In the other hand, has a lot with flamenco, because all this tapping and all this rhythm, and also it's only that, of course, the flamenco has the arms, but the whole expressive, but really the feet and really all these tapping and rhythms, and that's quite amazing in the Irish dancing.
Is it true that the arms used to be involved in the Irish dance, and that it was the church who went, put the arms down? Was there? I wonder, was there a tradition? I know Michael Flatley brought the arms in. Why not bring the arms in? Are the steps of the Irish step dancing similar to flamenco? Is it a similar?
There's a lot of rhythm. I mean, it's all based on different rhythms or something, and definitely there is.
I always think with the Irish thing, it's like sheer frustration, sexual.
And you really think that you stamp on the floor is good in the podcast?
But there's something brilliantly frustrated about it.
You can hold there. I'm going to change the battery, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to give Anne a lecture.
What? You mentioned Limerick. You teach in Limerick.
Yeah.
So there's a course in dance there?
Yeah, absolutely. There is a bachelor and a master's in contemporary dance.
How long have they had that course?
Well, the master's has been going on for a while. A bit longer. But the bachelor, will be now maybe 7 years, something like that. Yeah, relatively new. And it's really only for contemporary dance. It's great. Before dancers, they had to go abroad.
Well, of course, there was no tradition at all.
There's nothing. Yeah, there was nothing. And now they can stay here. And
So what do you teach? What's it called, what you teach?
Well, I teach for the bachelor in contemporary dance. And for the master's, it's really a contemporary dance course. What I teach will be technique. Contemporary technique, how to get in and out of the floor, as we said before, the release technique, but also improvisation as well. And normally I create a choreography for the end of the year as well. So there's different skills that they have a huge faculty. They have ballet, they have different types of contemporary, they have acrobatics, they have drama, they have also,
Do you spend part of the week down there, or are you up and down?
I mean, depends on because I also choreograph, depend on the...
So you're also working as a choreographer?
Also, I have my own company, or based off...
What is it called? Mónica
Muñoz Dance,
Mónica Muñoz Dance. And you dance, you do shows.
Yeah. I mean, I don't dance anymore. I don't perform anymore.
Do you not?
No. It's,
when did you stop doing that?
Well, you see, I'm very serious about when I think how serious I was when I was dancing. You know what I mean? I mean, because dance really requires your 150 energy, I mean, it's really not you. And your mindset also, you wake up, you do your yoga, you go to rehearsals, you rehearse, you have a performance in the night, you come back completely broken the next day again. But it's really for me, how I was embodying everything, rehearsals, my body, performances. I mean, it's completely different, my mindset is about, for example, how are we going to bring this performance now to Cyprus? I'm teaching, so I have different things. I have also a daughter, it's a different mindset. When I think when I was dancing, it's really like a religion,
Yeah,
I mean, I have friends who still dance, for example, who are colleagues with me.
Would you still do the dance thing of stretching every day?
Oh yeah, this for sure. It's only when I see it how I was working on stage. I'm not performing, but yes, I am teaching a lot. I'm still very, when I create a piece, I improvise as well. But for me, there is something sacred really to go into.
I agree with that.
that unfortunately I cannot say, oh yeah, and people say, oh yeah, but you could do, or something like, maybe, but it's really a religion, and I see it really like a something, so as I say, it's really sacred, but I think, no,
But would you do a show again? Would you get to that space?
Well, funny enough, I was, somebody asked me, there is a duet called Honey and Lemon, and they are based in Bray at the Mermentine Center, and they were doing a performance. I said, will you not come and do a bit of work with us? And I was there for 3 days, and it was a lot of fun, and it was like, oh yeah, and they were like, oh, it would be great really to do something together. I said, maybe, but I don't know, I really feel like this embodiment and how I was when I was performing, I don't have it now. Even if I can do things, of course, but this...
But you could get back to that, but I probably would mean, no, I'll let go of my teaching, I let go of my the administrative strand when you're doing everything is...
no, absolutely.
Soul killing, but you have to do it.
I completely understand. Yeah, that's
it. How do you compare living in Ireland, though? I know you're following the dance. Living in Ireland compared to Germany, like, do you like living in Ireland?
Oh yeah, well yes, there's a lot of good things now. Yeah, a lot, and I feel supported. You know, I can still do what I completely love, and with many different things. And actually, I do love to be able to do a bit of everything. Yeah. Teaching at the university, teaching for teachers. I'm also an artist in residence at the Atlantic Technological University, where I teach the teachers about the importance, because for me movement...
Where's that, Atlantic?
Well, it's a university that goes over 7 campuses into the west. Oh, wow. From Galway, Castlebar, Sligo, all different...
oh, yes, I saw that. ATU. It's in Sligo.
Also,
because we were playing in Sligo and we stayed in the accommodation of...
the ATU. Yeah. So you see, I don't know, for me also now I'm really very much an advocate about movement, because I see that we are in a crisis of people don't move, but we're already from small children to adults to adolescents. I mean, for me, movement now is, I see it more, you call it creative movement, you call it dance, you call it, I don't know, you can call it whatever you want.
Able to move. I can just, because I grew up in the west of Ireland, like I was obsessed with ballet, and of course there was nothing at all like that, but I just think of the people I knew and how they moved, even I could see a whole strand for you just teaching civilians how to move properly into as you age.
Yeah,
because I was saying to you,
also
I had this sciatic thing. You were giving me like we're just saying, don't sit too long, get up, move, keep the hips moving, and
there is a whole movement. How dance and health is really connected. There is, for example, dance for Parkinson's is huge. I was doing also some classes at Dance Theatre of Ireland in Dunleary. Movement for Parkinson's. They are researchers who are saying, well, it's the best, the best medicine, the best connection, because it's all about movement. It's all about music. It's all about doing a lot of the lessons seated. There is also movement in nursing homes. Because it's really this idea that, I mean, people really think about dance that you have to be super skilled and that, and it's like, it's movement. It's just being connected with yourself. It's about allowing really the movement to happen. So.
And did you say that you have a show you're choreographing coming up? What is that?
2 things. Well, first I have a duet with a dancer and a musician. It's called Rolling, and we are doing it in Tipperary, in the Tipperary dance platform. And well, I have the shows that I do, they are different scales, but I like a lot to do very simple things sometimes. This is a dancer and a musician, and we could perform everywhere. We could do it here in the living room. I like sometimes pieces that they don't need a super huge set, that is really only...
And is that under your company auspices?
Yes, and we play with different cardboard tubes, so that's quite... And with a car tire as well, so it's really this idea that movement can happen everywhere and with everything, with cardboard tubes, with
And you were saying that when you do your performances down the country, there's a great reception, like a great almost hunger to see this kind of work, because there wasn't really a tradition of it here before.
Oh yes, absolutely. No, I do love to go to
And
rural island. There is a gratitude. There is really so much, people really appreciate it very much, your work, and we feel like it's so great to have this here, you know. There's as well, as you say, very little. But you really feel it with in the performance already, that people are like, oh wow, this is that's so beautiful, really.
And what's the other piece?
The other piece is called Fall and Float, and actually we've performed this piece already over 76 times.
Wow.
I mean, for you it's probably nothing. But for a contemporary dance, that's huge. That is really a lot of performances, and we are going to Cyprus, Poland and Istanbul from here until Christmas. So
wow. And are you on the road the whole time, or back and forth, or?
Well, you see, we do Cyprus and then Poland, kind of together, because we can fly from, and then I come back here, and then Istanbul later. But no, it's a piece that is very easy to tour. It's a duet with two dancers that are married to each other. It's the dream, because they love to tour as well. You see, sometimes, you do
the dream people. From a producer point of view is one room.
Yes, absolutely. They can share one room. But also they love to tour. They love to travel. They are young. They are married to each other. It's a duet, but they're amazing performers. They're
until they have a tiff. Until they have.
Yes, well,
but then they can bring that.
Sometimes in the rehearsal I was like, oh, you have dropped me, because their partnering skills. They're amazing, so they're really
amazing.
But you know, they're married to each other. They know each other very well. But no, it's great to tour with them.
But it must be a fascinating dynamic for a couple that love each other to be able to dance together. There must be something extra that comes out of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Well, it was very interesting. I met first the guy, the male performer. I met him in a lab in Belgium.
Yeah.
And
are they Irish?
No, they live in Norway.
Yeah.
He's from he's from the Netherlands, and she's from Norway, and they live in Norway. They live actually in a little place, but they are working all the time and touring. And then he told me, my wife is a dancer too. I was like, because we really understood very well. He was working in Germany. We connect really. Yeah. Anyway, long story short, then it was the COVID time. We were speaking. The COVID time came, and I had a performance, and people. You started a piece, and then if COVID came, then I don't know. I saw it around that difficult, and then I thought, oh, you are a bubble. You could do something together, and this is how we started because they did the performance. Yeah.
Oh, so did you work with them on Zoom?
No, I mean at the beginning, yes, on Zoom, and then I brought them here. But you see, it was very difficult still, and it was 2021, but was still like on and off, and.
Oh yeah, we're still locked down.
Yeah.
Because you remember things opened up a bit and then they locked down.
Exactly.
Again,
So I was very careful, but exactly, this was great because they were living together, they were a bubble, and I was rehearsing with them it worked very well.
And it's obviously really taken off. It's
it's really one of these pieces that we did in a few festivals, in the Dublin Dance Theatre Festival a few years ago in Barbaro, and then a few programmers have seen it in different festivals, and then if you go to different festivals, there are more programmers, and then it's really a bit like that we have continued performing it because,
and
they are with programmers.
Will it be in Ireland again?
Well, we tour already Ireland a lot. We did all the touring award. Maybe, because it's true that people still asking sometimes.
I don't really go to dance, so I missed it. I'm a bit like you. I was just saying to you.
So you're work. That's why.
I don't do anything but work. I don't, because I think when you're producing too, you're just, today's an admin day. Today's a writing day.
Absolutely.
Today I'm on the road. It's constant. But I love that because when you said that thing about the spiritual, the commitment, it's like a religion. I've always had that approach to performing. It's a vocation, absolute vocation. Like I'm fascinated by the people you're working with, a Dutch person and a Norwegian living in Norway. It's really international because of course you don't.
That's the beauty. Well, exactly. The fact that I can go to Cyprus, Poland, and Istanbul with a piece is.
Yeah, because with the vernacular of dance, it's like music. You can go anywhere. Do you work in the States at all?
No. I was, funny enough, again close to COVID in Philadelphia in 2020, just trying to with a Culture Island delegation, but it never took off, and I think later on things are very difficult there, and it has changed. So
the atmosphere is very strange there now. I would imagine for the arts too. Yes. And you were going to go to Japan, you were saying, just before lockdown.
That's it.
And it was organised.
Yeah. I was invited to a festival in Japan.
And did that go? That's it.
Well, they did it online, so we present the piece online or something like that. But it was during COVID. I suppose, like for you or for so many artists, it was a big.
Well, we were talking about that. I mean, it kind of worked out well for me because I was between things and I was working in a job, and I was like, I feel a bit stuck now. How am I going to get the bit of space to create something? So it kind of worked for me because that was the space. But for people like you, who you're going to tour. And you depend on the live connection.
Yeah, it was very tough.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know, it makes you realize how lucky, and how with how much we take things for granted. I mean, we are nearly again back taking things for granted. But at that time, it was like, you were.
So, Monica, you've been in how many countries and experienced the dance scene in every country? How much do they vary in terms of attitude and sentiment and desire to do it, and has that changed much since you started dancing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for example, well, I know a lot Germany because I studied there and then I stayed there for nearly 20 years. It has changed. It has changed a lot. As I say always, I was very lucky. Yeah. But it is true. I mean, there are now very tough times. Also because there are much more dancers. I mean, yeah, for sure. But also because we are living critical times. Also for, as a dancer, contemporary dance really rely a lot of funding.
Yeah.
But you're really interested in what you said about dance for Parkinson's. The way people think about movement as well is changing a little bit. They're more realizing that, as you said, your arse on the sofa for 8 hours a night is not always a good thing. Is there more that you're doing that way in terms of health for people?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I understand what you mean now. Oh yeah, well there is, because as I say, it is something that we are living it now, a crisis. About how.
Well, there's aging populations everywhere in Europe. And there's an interesting, that you were saying, like, that there was this great scene in Germany because it was so well funded, because it was part of the culture there, but that is changing there. Whereas in Ireland, they have funded the arts a little bit more. And it seems to be creating a lively scene here.
Yeah.
Would you say that's true, or is it?
Yeah. No, absolutely. I will say that there is a
because to me that is
momentum for.
Yeah, but in the bigger picture, I think it's soft power, and I think it's very powerful when you have a great cultural strand of any country's identity. It is soft power in the world. And you're part of that here.
Oh yeah. So, well, absolutely. I always say also that the body is the last place of resistance. It is the only thing that we can. You have your body to resist. I mean, I know that is a bit like all the, there are so many difficult things at the moment and so much, but you still have your body, We all have a body where you can resist with movement, resist with...
I love the things you say about the body and your philosophy of it in performance. It makes me want to go and look at more Pina Bausch stuff. It begins there, but you have your own philosophy out of that, would you say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I see.
And would you have a definite philosophy in the Mónica Muñoz company?
Well, I like to do pieces. They say that they are for young audiences, but I see it really, the movement, as a part of life as well, And that's why I say, well, my pieces, somebody who is as young as 4, who can sit in the audience for 45 minutes, can come. But I always say it's 4+. Yeah. The idea is that everyone, you can come with your granny, you can come with a neighbor.
4+, that's wonderful.
Because really, this is what I see. I don't see that it's really for young audiences. I see that someone with these 4 is invited to see it, but also somebody who is 92 as well. And that's why the people say, it is for young audiences. For me, no. For me, it's really 4+, But I see it really that everybody, after seeing the performance, can talk about it and can see it. And I say, well, why is for young audiences? There is no nudity, okay?
Yeah.
And what? Yeah. But really, I call it really pieces for 4+ or 6+ sometimes. But it's really, they're invited everybody. I see it really much, but they are also quite accessible. This is also that a lot of people say, contemporary dance can be also this elitist thing as well sometimes.
It can sometimes. Yeah. Oh, but you... you have...
I have these pieces.
Would that be part of your philosophy?
Definitely.
Yeah, I like that vibe
that is
too.
very accessible, that is really for everybody. And it is contemporary dance. It is. Yeah. Absolutely. But
that's wonderful that children can see it. It just explodes the way they think about what performance is, how you move, and also options of what you can do. Because like I said, I really wanted to do ballet when I was a little kid, and there was and it's amazing in Ireland now. There's this whole dance culture.
Yeah, there is.
But
growing.
Do you miss Spain?
Yeah, definitely I do. And I suppose the older I get, the more maybe again, because I'm working and work is what keeps me alive. Is okay, but I suppose, for example, my mother is getting older, sometimes this connection, or even to speak Spanish. You will think that after so many years and everything, sometimes I just miss to speak Spanish, or just...
Do you think in Spanish or do you think in English now?
I suppose a mix of both things, but...
How's Alba's Spanish? Is she good?
That's your daughter, Alba.
Yeah.
What age is Alba?
She's 13.
13. Oh, that magic teenager age.
Oh, yes. We're in the middle of it.
Is she into dance? Have you brought her into the...
No, she started, she started to do a bit with me, creative dance, and then later on ballet, but she didn't like she hated the... ballet wasn't for her. But she does drama, she loves music as well,
And is she a big connection to Spain? Like, would you go back a lot?
Yeah. We will go back quite a lot, And I will like also exactly that she has the culture, that is.
And are you part of any Spanish community here, or is it totally dance community, arts community?
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not. I don't know. No, I'm not.
Do you have a Spanish person you can talk Spanish to?
No, also not. I have a very good Italian friend, Giovanni.
So, of course, let's have a latter. You talk Italian, I'll talk Spanish. Let's get the Roman thing going.
Yeah. But no, not Spanish.
But I was saying to you, like, in moving here from Germany, did you find that the Irish, in our energy and our culture and the way we are in the world, is closer to Spain?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Germans?
Yeah. I mean, here it's very easy to chat to somebody. I mean, I love the way that Irish are so easygoing and chit chat, and this is something that
and humor so important, which is a nice thing.
And the crack.
I mean, we don't have the fantastic food culture that you have in Spain. Would you miss that?
This also, when I go to the olive oil, definitely the Mediterranean diet and all that. But no, it's...
And do you go back there to work? Do you bring your work to Spain, or do you just go?
It's interesting. Not so much, you see, because I left so young. That I don't have connections. You see, it's not that I did a career or I studied in Spain. So I really always came just to visit a couple of friends, my family. But professionally. I tried a bit, but it was a bit difficult, and I like, oh God, well then, things are already, which is true. It's a pity because other people are like, oh, I'm sure you perform a lot there, and no, because it was a bit, but maybe it's true. Maybe
there's actually, just as you were talking there, something else I wanted to ask you came up, is that dance is so physical. I just want to talk about the injuries. Like when I was a child looking at ballet going, I want to do that. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And then you meet dancers, and particularly you see their feet. Ballet dancers, it's ruthless. The being on point and what it does. Have you had injuries?
I had a very bad knee injury, my cross ligament. broke.
It broke?
Yeah, in rehearsals, just carrying a male dancer. But you see, this is the thing, that in contemporary dance, you do like very extremely things also, yeah.
How did that happen?
I was carrying, because I had a male dancer which was really carrying his way and just moving, and he was just very close to my knee, and I was with the knee like that, and he, anyway.
Did you know immediately what had happened?
Yeah.
So what did you do? You went stop?
Yeah. No, it was, and I knew that it was very bad, that it wasn't.
So how do you prepare something like that?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, you really try all the time to do your Pilates, your yoga. Also, you see, at that time, this was. I didn't go to the gym, but I see now that the dancers they have to strengthen certain parts of the body. So it's all about that you have to prepare your body so much, because in rehearsals you have this. You have to repeat. It's not like we're not in this way like sport. You see, with the trainer now and say, okay, no. I mean, this is all about the art.
Yeah.
And a choreographer comes and say, well, yeah, we're going to do a duet with the men are rolling here. We're like, okay, let's give it a go.
That's what I was asking you.
It's ruthless for the body sometimes, and you're repeating again. You're working in unison. Depends on the pieces, but I've done pieces when I think now, and I'm like, oh my God. I mean, like, so.
But that's why I was asking about how did the Pina Bausch training go, because the one thing about ballet is it demands an awful lot, but the training seems to be all about repeat, get at the bar, say, or whatever, that you're really working, that you're making sure every single muscle is stretched, worked, and as strong as it can be, and that the body is maximum before you do anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, same with contemporary dances. You have also that's why also training as well is so important, because it really prepares you for a day of rehearsals, or really, it is really about also getting a lot of things that you need. But it's also the strength, the flexibility, the softness of the body.
And diet. Oh, like I knew a few ballet dancers.
I know, for ballet dancers.
Nothing. You have to be so thin. You know.
Yeah, in the ballet world, I mean, now it's also getting a bit looser with many things, but it's definitely this idea of them also to get, the ethereal ballerina on point. I'm doing also in November, I got a commission from a company in Belfast. This is also called Maiden Voyage.
Yeah.
So they commissioned me. This is also a very special thing, because they give me the dancers, they're giving me the composer, they give me the rehearsal space.
So are you going to go up to Belfast?
Yeah, I go in Belfast for 3 weeks. I create the piece, and then we will perform it later on in Belfast in the Young at Art Festival.
Oh, the Young at Heart. So is it older
Young at Art. It's also a festival for performing arts for children and families.
Oh, okay.
Young at Art in Belfast in March. But it's nice, this idea that I didn't have to think about everything, They come there with they commission an artist.
Do they know what they want? They commissioned you?
No, they only commissioned me because they saw other work, and they think...
But that's it, Mónica. You earned that because of all the things
you've
done
but
this time.
Yeah, but
I love your everything about your approach, and I knew nothing about your work, and it just, the philosophy and everything sounds so phenomenal, and it was like any performer would. I'd love to do workshops with you, because I think it would help any performer, because you've always had that culture in Ireland. I think of the acting was more talking heads, but certainly for comedians it's words, and you just the physical.
But you are an amazing physical performer. I've seen you on stage, and you can only do this if you are.
But I would love to be a bit more conscious of what, because I think embodiment is everything. I think your presence and being instantly there, and I think concentration is the most important thing.
I think dancers understand that better than actors.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because exactly. I mean, a lot of the work that now we are creating is just through improvisation. And how can you only can improvise if you are in your body, and you are doing the most crazy things sometimes, and also you are fearless, and you also it's so much about just as you say, embodiment, being there, being in the body, and there is nothing else that just dance or being in the.
And that key ingredient you just mentioned, fearless, which is what you do as well.
And you see also the best actors sometimes are the ones that, isn't it? that are really absolutely this. There is no fear. There is no you see. Yeah. I mean, it's this idea of.
But that's coming from that comes through the body. That feeling is from the body.
Absolutely.
It's not a decision in the little head. No. And when you're on stage doing a big long comedy show, the connection with the audience and the concentration and the through line is everything. Is everything. If you drop from that, the words or whatever you're saying, that is your base, and that comes from the body. And so the reason I'd love to do more training in that is just this, to be trained into that. It's so important to be in that moment. The moment you put the foot on the stage, you're creating that. And dancers have that. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Where do you see your work going? Do you have a master plan?
Master plan is chop, keep chopping. Not for the fame, not for the money. It's because you have to do it.
No? Dance isn't that though.
It is a bit of that. I mean, look, I suppose it's this idea that
totally the work.
I mean, I had it also as a dancer. I couldn't do anything else. No, when people are like, "Oh, I think I would like to be a dancer," it's like, "Ooh, wrong." Yeah, if you think you could be a dancer, it's like, no, you have to do. And now with choreographing, I have it too. That it's something I have to do.
Is it? So you have the same passion for choreography that you had when you were a dancer?
Now, yes,
amazing.
I mean, at the beginning was a bit like, all this a lot of bureaucracy, funding, getting this.
I was about to say that. Do you have the same passion for doing a funding application?
No, I'd say, let's see, no, but now I had this already. I did an application for 50,000. I didn't get it, and I did it for 3,000.
Yeah.
I mean, this is also a thing. I mean, and now that's why I believe more in pieces that work through the body, that are very simple, but.
Yeah.
And I say as much as I can work with another body and everything.
I know, but I know
it's now destroyed.
What I know, funding is boring.
Yeah, no.
But it's no money, no fun. I mean, you have to have the strand coming from somewhere.
Yeah, but as I say now, I realize, look, I still can. Oh, Luna, you made it.
And now. Luna,
yeah.
Luna.
What listening to the podcast can't see the dog.
No, the dog is the most beautiful dog that I've ever met. Sorry, Patch, my sister's
just
dog.
Arrived.
But tell us what type of dog Luna is.
Yes, it's a combination between a Maltese and a Shih Tzu. Ooh. So it's,
she's so excited.
Yes, she gets too excited.
And a rusty spring.
She gets so excited, and then she has breathing problems. So the excitement levels.
No, can I just say her movement is phenomenal. That's the one thing, she's so excited.
She's so excited. Yes, I know.
We'll wrap it up.
Yes.
I think Luna's getting the last words, Monica.
Yes.
Monica, do you love Ireland?
I do, yes, absolutely, yeah. No,
I mean, sorry, that's a leading question. I just say, do you like Ireland at all?
So many things.
I know I already asked
Ireland has been very good to me. Yeah, definitely.
This has been. I know the last thing I want to ask you is, what would you say is your philosophy of life? Looking at the way that you've followed your instinct to go to Germany, you've dedicated yourself to your art.
Well, I will say we'll bring it back to the body and with movement, because you see, movement for me has been always the motor of my life in many different ways, and I hope I can do this until
but the commitment
until I die, and in a very different I'm doing it now in a very different way, and I was thinking maybe I can lead the movement in the nursing home when I'm 95. I mean, I see that I will always be somehow connected to movement because it is me, and I can't really separate it, and even if I have.
There is that, but also you are a very singular person in that you went, I want to do this, I want to go to Germany, I want to live out of a suitcase and tour, I just care about the work. That's very unique. There's great strength of personality in that.
Yeah, well, as I say, it's because I was driven always by by movement, by dance.
Because do you come from an artistic family?
Oh, no, not at all. Wow. No. No, my parents, they moved from rural Ireland. I'm from rural Spain. My father was a shepherd, and they moved to Barcelona to work. They are working people. No?
So do you have roots in rural Spain?
Yeah. When I go back to the village of my mother, which is a village in the middle of nowhere.
Because, because I come from a country background, and the thing would be get a proper job.
Oh,
Did you
absolutely.
never have that?
No, it's true. We never talk about this at the beginning. Yeah, it looks like, I had it very easy.
And it's not. That's what I'm saying about strength of personality.
No, I mean, of course, as a child, I was doing this as a hobby, and my mother was delighted. But when I was serious and I wanted to do as a career, my parents were not happy, and they were not supporting it. So I think that's why also I went to Germany, because I thought, like, I'm going to prove that I want to do it. But it wasn't easy. Not at all. It's not that they were supporting an artist no. And I was always working on the side sometimes to support myself in Germany when I was studying. Yeah, no.
And now, are they proud of your...
Well, yeah, of course, now. My mother, I can't accept.
My mother is, I think, only finally proud in, I would say, the last 3.5 years. Since I've really got these last few shows together. Oh, she's only finally gone.
Of course, yeah.
You're doing what you always wanted to do. Even when I was successful with other stuff, she was always going.
Okay. And why do you think, now it's
because
really like
proper job, you were good at school, why didn't you do something proper? And it was a huge disappointment. Which I understand.
I understand it too. My sister is a doctor.
Yeah, this is
so it's like, I wasn't so successfully academically. It was like, but you could be a nurse.
You see, that piece is it is so amazing. Absolutely. That inner strength to go, it's not just I love movement and then I did this.
I was driven, and I think
this is the story of artists to me, is the reality in your 24/7 life of clinging on to it and living it through when all around you people are living different lives and probably your family's going.
No, until now I suppose my mother is also like, are you okay? But I mean, she's my mother. I mean, of course, they're only worried.
Yeah.
But no, good.
It keeps you young too. Like, you are absolutely ageless.
I know, but...
and you also have the most amazing hair.
Can
you do a show called Hair? I'd love to see a show called where you just move in tandem with you've got that amazing Mediterranean hair. Sorry, is that shallow? So I've got all those ideas for you. Your corporate movement for comedians, and the hair show.
Good. Well, I have work now for the next decade. Thank you. Thanks, Monica.
Thank you, Monica.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my God, I've really enjoyed this chat.
Me too. Thank you so much for inviting me.